Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Welcome back. Thanks so much for stopping in. Let's see. Today is the tag. I was ever so kindly tagged by Brandy over at the Booklectic for the Get to Know Me in 25 Questions. And so thanks, Brandy, for tagging me, and I will link her channel below. Of course, you gotta go check her out. She has a great channel. She talks a lot about science fiction, some kind of horror, some horror and thrillers, some fantasy, a little erotica from time to time. She's great, so go check her out. And so yeah, let's get into these questions because there's 25 of them. So let's dig into it. Number one, what is your channel about? Right now it's about books. It's primarily about books. I started the channel, gosh, probably 5-6 years ago, and I talked about cross stitch. And but I've not been cross stitching lately because I've just been in a major slump. And I started reading more and then watching booktube more. And so I said, I want to talk about books now. I just started making book videos. So right now, we're talking about books on here. Number two, how old are you? I'm 44. Number three, your relationship status. I am married. Number four, did you go to college or what is your occupation? I went to college. I was a fine art major, which is why I work in an office now. Yeah. Number five, where do you live or where you're from? I am living right here in North Carolina, here in the U.S. I was born here. I have lived in other places across the country, but we came back to North Carolina, I don't know, 15-ish years ago maybe, and got married and that whole thing. So this is where we're living, is North Carolina. Number six, looking back, what would you tell your 10-year-old self? I would just tell myself to cherish being a kid. Be a kid while you can be a kid, because it doesn't last very long at all. The blink of an eye, you're a grown-up person and doing grown-up things, and it is not fun all the time. You know, having a job, paying bills, making phone calls, that stuff sucks. Be a kid while you can be a kid. Number seven, tell us about your family. A little personal there. Just like extended family, it's complicated. My family, I have my husband and we have a son. That is my family. Number eight, your favorite holiday is Halloween. Halloween. I love Halloween so much. I love spooky season. I celebrate Halloween in the entire month of October. I love it. I do love Christmas, but Halloween is top billing for me. Number nine, you have no budget. What is your dream vacation? No, I'm talking about dream vacation. I'm talking Bora Bora. I want to go to Bora Bora, stay in one of those little like huts that are like extended out over the water. You know, they've got like a glass bottom floor, and you know, you just get out there, you relax, you take a dip in the water, which is like crystal clear whenever you want to. You know, people bring lunch to you on a canoe. You know, that is a dream vacation for me. That is a dream. Maybe I'll win the lottery one day, but I doubt I'll ever get to Bora Bora. Let's be honest with ourselves. Number 10, your biggest pet peeve. If you chew with your mouth open, I do wish you physical harm. Okay, I'm a non-violent person. I don't wish you physical harm, but you get on my nerves if you chew with your mouth open. Please close your mouth. Thank you. 11, what book changed your life? You know, I thought about this, and has a book actually changed my life? I mean, probably not. But something that opened my eyes when I read this, gosh, back in my early 20s, was The People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn. And so this talks about a lot of, you know, forgotten history, or retells certain points of history through a more truthful or realistic lens. And I do remember reading this and, you know, having my eyes opened, you know, because we're only taught so many things in school, right? And sometimes it's not, sometimes it's maybe a bit glamorized or just isn't discussed at all. So I do remember reading this and being pretty, having my mind blown pretty much about the things that I learned in here. Could probably stand to reread because, of course, I'm sure I've forgotten most of this, which will pertain to a future question on this tag. Number 12. What simple invention improved the world? How about paper? Paper is pretty cool, right? We get books from paper now. Of course, nowadays things are paperless, but gosh, things were written onto, you know, scrolls, and we were able to, you know, capture history and all sorts of things through paper. Send letters. Paper's pretty cool. I think it definitely improved the world. Number 13, favorite movies and TV shows. I mean, we don't have all day, right? But some favorite movies. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind will like forever be a top favorite. I do love The Big Lebowski. I love that movie. It's a comfort movie for me. I love The Goonies. I love Star Wars. I can't think of any other movies that I've ever watched. I love Hellraiser. Yeah. TV shows. I loved X-Files. I was a big X-Files fan. I love Twin Peaks. I enjoyed the Gilmore Girls. I love Dawson's Creek. I current faves. I love Stranger Things like most other people, but I really love Stranger Things. I just think it's so well done and such great characters. Newer stuff we're watching, like The Mandalorian. We're watching Obi-Wan. I'm really enjoying those new Star Wars shows. I love, what's that show on HBO? Westworld. God, I love Westworld. Anybody else watching that? I love that show. Yeah, I like a lot of things, but I'm usually very behind on watching everything because I don't keep up. So if it's like a movie or something, I probably haven't seen it yet. And if it's a TV show, I'm probably really behind on it unless, you know, I'm watching with my husband, which is the only way I keep up with new stuff. So yeah, I'm still in like season 15 of like Supernatural. So yeah, I'm just behind on everything basically. Describe yourself. This is number 14. Describe yourself using 3 fictional characters. Okay, I thought about this for a little while and I came up with these 3. I went with Barb from Stranger Things, mentioning Stranger Things. Barb, for me, I feel like captured me as a teenager. You know, that awkwardness, that kind of being on the outside, not quite fitting in, but also wanting to like just be your authentic self and be who you are, which in a small town can be really hard to do. So I don't know. I really identify with Barb. Rest in peace, Barb. Marge from The Simpsons. As a mom, I think she's overlooked often as a good mom. She's a great mom. She does her best, you know, and I think that's all that is expected from her. That's what is, you know, she's going to do her best. She accepts her children, you know, just for who they are and embraces them in all of the many things that they do. And I think Marge is pretty great. She's a really cool mom. And I went with Fox Mulder because I do like to imagine, and you know, something can be out there. Like, I'd like to explore that darker side of things, and I want to believe. You know, I want to believe. I really do. I like thinking that something is just out there on the perimeters that just can't be explained, and just diving into that darkness. So Fox Mulder. Number 15, what was your dream job? I wanted to be an artist, and I was going to be famous and rich. No, I'm kidding. Life gets in the way of our dreams sometimes, Once upon a time when I was a kid, I wanted to be a librarian too. I probably should have went that route, huh? I just got a little sad there. Okay, moving on. Number 16, if magic was real, what spell would you learn first? Excuse me. I think like instant transportation, like, oh, I wish I could visit the Sphinx in Egypt right now. I'm there. Oh my gosh, that was so fast. That was so magic. I would love to do that. To just be able to transport myself anywhere in the world would be amazing. Number 17, share a favorite childhood memory. I'm going to go with this lovely story. It's a memory with my grandmother. This is my mom's mom. She passed away, it's been, several years now. 10 plus years ago now. But she was great. And she's a woman that always wore skirts. She's one of those old school ladies. She always wore skirts. Only on this one time did I see her wear a pair of pants, and they were probably the only pair of pants she had. And so this was probably in the late 80s or so. These pants were very 70s. They were polyester, bright orange bell-bottom pants. And she said, let's go take a walk in the woods. She has like some woods behind her house. And okay, right. I remember it was kind of a crisp fall day, the leaves were crackling under our feet, and she took me to visit the kind of family pet cemetery. Okay, this is the start of a horror story, but but we visited the pet cemetery. I don't know why. I don't know how this came about. I don't know if it's my idea, like I heard about it and I said, can you show me where it is? Or if I can't remember now, but I just remember going. She had these bright orange pants on, and we did find it. I'm pretty sure we did find it, and there were a few headstones out there, including my aunt's duck. My aunt had a duck once upon a time. And that's just, I don't remember much from my childhood, but that is a memory that I just cherish. It was just the two of us, my grandmother in her bright orange pants, and just walking through the woods. It's a lovely memory, and I miss her very much. Alrighty, so 18, what is your favorite social media platform? I do love YouTube. I spend a lot of time on YouTube, not just making videos, but I watch a lot of videos. And I also really enjoy Instagram. And there's just something about that sort of photo-based that I enjoy, and I connected with people over there. And it's fun too. It's not too crazy, what I mean? It can be, but it's not. It's not Twitter, It's fairly benign as far as social media goes. 19, if you could pick any book character, who would you spend the day with? I think I'd like to spend the day with Brandy Alexander from Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk. We would just go on a road trip for the day. So we would get in a car, we would drive, we would stop by a few open houses, raid their medicine cabinets for some good stuff, have fun with that. Maybe she'd do my makeup. That would be a fun day, I think. Yeah, she was a fun character. 20, what's your favorite animal? I love cats. I love foxes so much, and I love otters. I love cute things. Yes. Where am I at? Number 21, what old person thing do you do? Well, I definitely forget things a lot. I don't have a very good memory at all. I really just don't. Also, talk about the weather. Like, when did I become that person? I don't know. Number 22, do you have a hidden talent? Your girl loves to dance. Okay, I love going to dance. I've not been out dancing though in so long because again, I'm an old person. But I do love to dance. Just get out there and have a good time. Yeah. Who wants to go dancing? Let's go. Number 23, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself exactly here, living in my house with my family, 5 years older, with probably more books. Yeah. Number 24, share an item. Tell us its significance. I thought I would share this handmade doll that was made for me by my great aunt Helen. She made a ton of these and gave them to family. And this is one of a few that I have, but I said this is probably, gosh, 35 plus years old. It's so well crafted. It's still, very put together. Look at this lovely yarn hair that comes to a braid in the back. The embroidery for the face. This lovely outfit, which is layered. She has a little, little pinafore underneath, and even some pantaloons, and her little shoes. I mean, how lovely is this? I love handmade items anyway, but especially, like a family member has made something, and yeah, so I love these dolls. I'll cherish these forever. So let's see. 25 is tag people. Oh gosh, this tag's been floating around for a little while, so I don't know who all has done it. So I'm just gonna do one of those tag your it. So if you've not done it and want to, feel free and let me know that you've done it, and so I can have a watch. And thanks again, Brandy, for tagging me. Again, I'll link her below, and I'll link the original video below too. I think it was by Maza Booktuber. That's it, I think. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I always appreciate your time. Always so appreciative of you stopping by. And yeah, that's it for me today. Till next time, friends. Bye.